Greetings from my M340i. This car is absolutely badass. I just got it. I love it. There's a few issues, not M340i specific, not even BMW specific, more like the previous owner and the dealership. We're gonna get into that, but right now we're running late to this appointment I got to get the windshield tinted, so we're gonna go there. And here we are at Higher Quality Detail in Tempe, Arizona. Boom. All right, 2 hours later and we are done. We got 70% expel, crazy UV protection. I don't really need it dark. I don't like it dark. I just want the UV protection and the heat protection, but look at her, man. Sitting nice. I feel like it's lowered, but I'm told that this is just M suspension and this is how it is. You guys tell me what you think. Is this lowered or not? All right, let's talk about some things. Here's the car in all its glory. She's definitely a beauty. I love white cars, black rims, even better. But here's some things that I just can't get over. So I was cleaning it the other day and I noticed that there was this residue right here. So I tried to wipe it off. Obviously, that's not coming off. And then I look a little closer and it looks like it was broken before and or glued on. Now, another thing, when I close the door, I expect a thud. I hear a thud, but then I also hear like a rattle. I don't know what it is, but we found out very quickly after I bought the car that there was a ton of glass inside the HUD display. And then when you look closely here, there is no BMW logo like these windows, but this window got busted and most of that glass went inside here. So every time I would turn, I would hear glass moving, you know, back and forth. It almost sounded like beads or something. Pretty annoying. I took it back to the dealership, but they missed some. I had to take it out myself. I popped out the HUD display myself and or the trim piece right there and took all the glass out. But I feel like the door should have a much nicer thud. When you close this door, it's nice and solid. Other doors the same. You know, it's something about German cars opposed to any other cars. I feel like the doors have a nice thud. Nice thud, not really much of a rattle. It's probably hard to tell with the mic, but that one's nothing like this one. Something's up here. I don't know what it is. It's a little loose. Yeah, just certain things that I'm kind of annoyed at. Last night, as I was trying to assess why this door is rattling, this is what I stumbled upon. It's not even on all the way. Beautiful, right? No, not beautiful. Actually pretty annoying. This, I don't even know if this is supposed to pop out, but this just pops out very easily. And maybe that's where that window noise is coming from when I hear the sound of the wind when I'm driving. So I'll probably try to fix that myself, but I've definitely taken it back to the dealership. It was certified pre-owned, and I feel like it shouldn't have these issues. So obviously the car is used, so I can't be super meticulous, but like I said, this car is certified pre-owned, which is why I did my regular inspections. I've worked around cars my whole life. I've worked at body shops. I've worked at used car dealerships. I know my way around cars. I'm a car guy. So I inspected the car to how I would inspect a car, but I did not expect or think to check the turn signal stock or to see if the door panel's on the door, because that's just pretty much supposed to be normal, especially in a BMW, from a BMW dealership that certified the car. One thing is, like, there's swirls all over, so the guy probably took it through like a bad car wash, or, you know, car washes that aren't really meant for these nice cars, but there's swirls all over, so that's kind of annoying, and you're definitely not going to see it here. But other than that, I mean, the car is stupid clean, like stupid clean. It's the Shadow Line package. It's got the M Sport brakes, the M Sport suspension. I did the VIN decoder, so I checked everything on the car. Super nice. I don't got the cameras, but whatever, man. All this technology is a little too crazy anyway. But other than that, man, the car is legit. I like it a lot. I originally wanted a G80 M3. I test drove one. It was lowered. It had some modifications. I didn't really like that because when you're going to spend $76,000 on a car, I'd rather have it be under warranty. They told me it was, but I don't trust dealerships when they tell me that stuff. So I wasn't going to risk it. And the payment was actually a little bit too high. I wasn't really down with that. This car was way more feasible, way more practical. So G80 will be here in the future if I'm still into it. If not, it's probably going to be a M5. But for now, we have the beautiful M340i in all its glory. White, because I love white cars. Shadow Line package. The car's badass. I'm gonna be taking it to the dealership. I definitely messaged the sales manager and the general manager and told them all the issues that I ran into. And there are some more issues. Yeah, when I first got the car, the windshield wasn't installed properly, so it was whistling. Anything over 50 miles an hour, you'd hear a whistle, which is crazy annoying. And I'm trying to re-rack my brain right now and think of the other issues that I thought of. So the only other things, I just read my email that I sent to the guy, and the sunroof creaks a ton. Over every single bump, the sunroof, it's just completely creaking. And maybe that's the thing with G20s that I read. They said if you have the sunroof, obviously there's gonna be some body flex, so you're gonna hear that, but it just sounds a little more than it should be. My buddy has a 2024 M340i, and I drove that quite a bit, and I didn't hear any of those things. And maybe, just maybe, that's because I wasn't super meticulous since it's not my car, and I wasn't listening for every little thing, and already didn't have a bad taste in my mouth due to some of the issues that we already had. So now I'm just high alert for everything that happens. All right, I put the mic up right by the sunroof. I'm gonna just be quiet for a second and drive and see if we can catch some of these sounds. But now I'm behind someone, so let's see what happens. All right, I don't know if you heard that, but I heard it, and it's definitely annoying. Maybe I'm being a bit extra. You let me know, because if I'm being extra, then I'll just drop it. I don't think it should be creaking that much, so I'm definitely gonna have them check that. And the only other thing is the window that was busted, the driver window right there. I feel like when I go 45, 50 miles an hour just on side streets, you can hear wind coming through that window, kind of. I'm not 100% sure because some cars are just like that, but I feel like on the passenger side, it's not like that. So gonna have them check it out. It is a different window. It doesn't roll down all the way. I mean, there's just like a tiny little bit that it sticks up compared to the passenger window. Don't know if that's a normal thing. Probably not gonna find anything about that on the forums, but I'm gonna take it to BMW. I'm gonna walk them through every single thing, and then we're gonna see if we get resolved. So stay tuned. I plan on doing more things to this car. It should be a good time. The car's badass. I don't wanna act like I'm not grateful. This car is freaking sick, man, and it's fast. Fastest car I've ever had stock, so it's gonna be a blast. Stick around, subscribe if you're not already, and stay tuned for more content.